Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Digital Recharge. Welcome to 2017. I'm here with one of my favorite people in the office, Antonio Johnson, one of the directors of SEO here. We're here to talk about 2017 trends, what to expect from an organic perspective, which is what Antonio obviously specializes in. So without further ado, Antonio, if you could maybe kick things off and let us know what to expect, 2017.
Yeah, definitely. 2017 is here. We hear a lot about the new year, new me, but most definitely coming into this year, it's definitely new year, new landscape for digital marketing here. Where I personally see the biggest shift as we move into 2017 is the integration of other channels and how they relate to SEO. SEO, at least in recent years, has always been a holistic approach to digital marketing, getting that more organic influx of traffic over time. But we're seeing nowadays that the algorithms have become so sophisticated, gamification of the search engine is becoming darn near impossible. So making sure we're integrating channels from SEM, really taking into account the data that we're able to, in a sense, purchase and get information on near term to the start of a campaign, and also integrating PR, content, and social, and getting all of those channels to play together. So definitely having an integrated strategy as a company, but more importantly as an individual SEO, as an SEO practitioner, as an SEO director, making sure you have that cross-channel knowledge will be pivotal. 100% coming through this year.
Definitely. Yeah. Cool. And so, Google's also kind of been stuck on repeat saying that it's the year of mobile. I don't think 2017's an exception.
Yeah.
What can we expect with some mobile trends?
Yeah, we're already starting to feel the impact of a lot of this. I think they've said it's going to be the year of mobile since like 2014.
Something like that?
I probably said the same. But I think really this is probably the first year where we've seen the impact of that. Last year it was the mobile get-in. Not a huge impact on the search landscape here, but I think it was a huge hint in terms of the direction Google is going with search. This year, coming into it, we did see the mobile interstitials penalty that just came out actually this past Tuesday, also showing that Google is putting emphasis in creating that quality user experience for someone searching on mobile. And we also see and will expect the rollout of the mobile first index. And for those of us in SEO, definitely know that's coming down the pipe. We've known for months now that's going to be coming out, but seeing all of these different changes in the search algorithm, I think is a strong hint that they are moving more towards a mobile first world. So with that said, having 2017 be the year of mobile, I think it's more than that. I think it's integrating and combining strategies so that they speak to a mobile user, capitalizing on micro moments when appropriate, whether that's sending social ads to sending social retargeting ads to an individual that's landed on your site to answer a I want to learn a recipe type of question, all the way up to purchase intent or lead intent. So being able to capitalize and get in front of someone earlier in their journey with mobile will be pivotal to make sure that they're pushing themselves further into the funnel and getting down to that point when they're actually a really strong lead for any initiative that you're doing here. It's not enough today to rely on trying to capture someone from an organic perspective at the bottom of the funnel. We need to interact with them much earlier. We need to create content that's tailored to them. And then we also need to make sure that we're speaking the right lingo when we're talking to someone on mobile. We need to give them those quick and dirty answers and expect them to come back and convert at a later time on desktop.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's definitely a holistic answer.
Absolutely.
I think we can all appreciate that. And then in that same vein, I feel like there's some other channels that are obviously going to play a factor in that. Links and PR, I think you mentioned, we're going to play a pretty big factor in the future of SEO.
Absolutely. It already, historically, it's been playing a big factor. Links, huge ranking factor when it comes to having organic success. But definitely with the rollout of Penguin 4.0 that came out in late September, started rolling out the penalty fixes in early October. Again, showing us where Google's telling us exactly where they're trying to push the web. So we're moving more towards a less gamified search algorithm here. And with the switch that we've seen in Penguin and also the penalization or devaluation of product review links, I definitely feel that link building is moving more towards a PR type of mindset. And what do I mean by that? PR mindset being a relationship building, opportunity seizing type of sales process that allows us to present materials to outlets that is of value, and then build that relationship in order to earn that trust. So rather than calling it link building, it's link earning in a sense. And this is becoming more and more important with the way the algorithms, I wouldn't say penalizing, but devaluing those.
Sure.
It could be real easy to get into a rut, get stuck in those past ways, and spin your wheels, gain links, all for naught. And you won't be able to see the impact of that because you're not necessarily going to get penalized. You'll go 6 months down the road, 12 months down the road, have built those links, but in the end, you probably won't get results there. So really being able to approach this from, what value can we add for an editor? Really, how can we help bolster what the message that they're putting out to their following? But also creating that content that is link worthy. And again, there's active link building or link earning out there, which I think is something that needs to be conducted on any marketing campaign, but also creating that strong content that will naturally get shared over social channels, that will naturally get picked up by editorial outlets, and making sure all your SEO mindset, all your metadata is in place there, so you're being found organically, is what's going to improve success in terms of getting links back to your site.
Totally, yeah. And on the topic of content,
Yeah.
Obviously, content's king.
Content is
Quote
king.
unquote.
Yeah.
What are your, tips and tricks for getting your content dialed in 2017 here?
Yeah, again, just think more human, right? You put a web page in front of me that's a block of text, I'm probably not gonna read it. You break up that text with visual anchors, with imagery that speaks to me, engaging content, maybe a video that's not too long that I'd enjoy. I'm likely to stick around. I'm likely to listen to the value proposition you're giving to me and listen to that call to action. Otherwise, I'm going to be leaving quickly. And relating this back to mobile, making sure that that content is quality for a visitor on the desktop is one thing, everything that I just mentioned there, but also making sure you're tailoring either separate pieces of content or design in your responsive design. By the way, that's the way you should be going. Tailoring that design to speak to someone that may be standing in line in a grocery store looking for information, or maybe on the road, pulled over, making sure you pulling over to find the nearest shop to purchase a shirt at. Really making sure that we're having that alignment between the content quality and mobile. But what's more is that, if you look into the patents that Google's putting out, they are putting a huge emphasis on machine learning. And with content, when we say quality content, we don't just mean content that's going to address a question a searcher may have. This is content that is going to have an impact from a user experience that is visually appealing, entices me to stay and click through to the site, but also adheres to the technical specifications that make quality content. That is appropriate header structure with topic modeling underneath those structures, making sure all your metadata is in place, and all of that. But the reason I go down the line and spew out all these things is that back to the patents Google's looking at, it's all about machine learning. And essentially the way that works is regardless of what content's on page, it's going to take a look at the behavior metrics of actual people that have come to the site, clicked through, where they scrolled, and how that relates to the search terms that they've arrived there with. And regardless of what's on page, if people are coming to your site, bouncing immediately, not getting deeper into your site, or doing more nuanced or minute activities there, maybe clicking through to certain pages, they could get an understanding of what the true search intent is across millions and millions of queries and clicks to better influence the search engine at a non-gamifiable perspective.
Gotcha.
And that was a lot of words in there. I think the biggest take home there is, really writing content for the user. If you write content for the user, the results are going to be there and success will follow after that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Man, that's gold. Lot to intake. And thank you for joining us. That's, again, really great having you here. I'm glad you got to bestow some wisdom. And if you have any questions, please visit our website and then also email us, contact@powerdigitalmarketing.com.